Come on in the room. You better come on in the room. We want to talk to you, and we want you to talk back. And in order to do that, you got to come in the room.
You didn't join in enough of you.
Come in the room.
Thank you so much
for no help, is she?
Thank you so much for tuning in to Mz.Vee and Bubblin Brown Shugga. I promise you, I tell them every time one to get through singing, I don't want to mess her up. Because now she done start changing up. She done start adding a little key and a little rhythm. I'm like, nah, I get in there and start messing that thing up. So I said, I'm just going to let her do her thing. She done even made up some little verses. Come on in the room. I'm like, yo, you talk back. I said, you know, you done really got bold.
We want to know, let them know why they're here. We want to.
I know it. That's why I told them, ain't no need of me messing you up. They said, don't mess up a good thing. So I said, I don't even mess it up. At first, when she first tried it and she was normal, I was trying to help her. Then she trying to get it fit. And now she's trying to get rough. Help yourself. Do you, baby, because I'm not finna mess you up. I like that though. You gonna ain't no telling what you gonna get. I understand it. Every time that you sing it, you gonna hit something different. Yeah. Then she put a little key. Room.
I'm trying to use my falsetto.
Come on, baby. Hey, I love it. I love it. They say you never know what you're gonna get when you tune into Mz.Vee and the Bubblin Brown Shugga. I love that. I love that. Can't nobody be bubbly all the time, but Bubblin Brown Shugga. But tonight we got a show for you that just cannot wait. Last week we had the Milk and Honey production with us. Tonight we got another fantastic, you know it. He's in the house. Yeah. We got the No Friend Zone production. Yeah. And he's ready to come on in the room.
Come on in the room.
So we got it all together. Mark, you want to say anything before we get started? Because I got a good conversation. We finna talk about love this month. And the reason we're going to talk about it is because love is essential, is needed, and it's such a shortage of it. So we're going to talk about it. And then not only we're going to talk about it, we want you to send us on a letter and send us your love story. Tell us about your love story. And maybe you don't have it anymore, but maybe you know what love is. And because of them, you know what it is and what it feels like. I got a love story that someone gave me unanimously. And she said it was what you call it? It was when you said soulmate. It was a soulmate that did not happen. And she said she wrote about it and she told me to read it. So you send your love story to us and we're going to read it right here on the Mz.Vee and the Bubblin Brown Shugga podcast. That's right. We're going to do it. Because this is the time, I promise you. And if I don't never talk about love, I want to talk about it tonight. Yes. Because everybody got a definition of it.
Everybody needs some of it.
Come on, girl. I'm telling you. If you need it, come on.
Everybody ready for the responsibility.
Then you talking about the responsibility.
Everybody got their own definition of love, but there's a responsibility that comes along with love.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about that tonight, too. Because tonight we're going to talk about to death do us part. Because, and not only that, we're going to talk about the one thing that I'm seeing a lot of, I love you to death. We got a lot of that going on. Now, that kind of love, I don't want
it. Comes with responsibility. See what I mean? Everything comes with responsibility.
So tonight we're going to talk about some love. We want to kick it off right quick because I want to just hear your story or how you feel. Oh, okay. How you feel about do you believe in love at first sight? Because, that came to my mind because of that show that they got, Married at First Sight. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about love at first sight?
I think it can happen. I don't think it's deep love or all of that, but you could just, the type of love at first sight, I think, is infatuated love. You can just feel the bubbles and the butterflies in your stomach and just feel like they are the right one. However, it still takes time to get that pure love. So you can fall infatuated and like, and it feels like love at first sight, but it's not the real thing, in my
Mm.
opinion. What you think?
Yeah, I agree. I don't, I don't want to say I don't believe in love at first sight, but I definitely feel as if when you look for something, you'll find it. So if I'm looking for someone to be a provider, she would then find what she wanted in that person. Now he can have all the worst qualities and everything else, but because he's a provider, I found what I was looking for. Same thing with men. I just want a woman that looks pretty. Yeah, she's pretty on the outside, but she is terrible on the inside. So I think we find what we look for. So and sometimes that's not necessarily love because once again, it comes with responsibility. And a lot of people say they want love, but they're not even ready for love.
Okay. If I'm gonna tell you the truth, and honestly, I'm gonna read this love story, but I actually believe in it. I
Well,
actually believe in
you
love at
seen
first sight.
somebody that like tickled your fancy
No,
at
but I
first sight?
no, I haven't. But I believe that it happened, I'm gonna know it. And I believe that and one of the reasons that I believe it is because there was a man in the word. He seen this woman and automatically fell in love with her and was willing to work 7 years without eating any pay.
Yes.
And then when he gave him the wrong woman after the 7 years, he was willing to work seven more just to get her.
But
So
That's 14 years.
That-
what?
that's 14 years.
I ain't the math museum. I'm counting like 14 years.
And so I believe that it can happen. I believe it. I mean, what?
I
Because
believe
what
in
they
like at first sight. I love.
And
ah
then I'm thinking about your scenario,
uh,
that person that fell in like with someone at first sight. What if he wouldn't have got that first wife first and they started dating the one he fell in like with? How you know what that would have turned out with? See, his desperation to have what he couldn't get in that moment kept him 14 years.
I just believe the minute he saw what he wanted.
But you know what? That reminds me of something my grandfather used to always say. He said, I love you for God's sake, but God didn't give you your ways. So if you look at somebody, you like what you see. I love the way she dressed. I love the way he dressed. I like this. I like this. But once you get to talking to him, them clothes don't even matter no more.
I know it. I know it.
And this joker's sitting on the couch all day.
I
But
know
she
it.
just spending all my money. So I think you fall in like at first sight, but not necessarily love.
And then when he was in love with, had help. So yeah, she had to do
But
it all on her
but
own.
we've already said and established that love is not enough.
It's not.
Because there's many times I can tell you stories of people that had the man and had the one that loved them, but it still wasn't enough. So that's why it says everybody got they. But I'm gonna read this love story and I'm gonna skip some of it, but I want you to get the ideal of it, and then I want to ask the question, and you can think of it. Uh, if somebody want to tell their love story tonight, and I don't know if you want to do that because you may want to do yours unanimously too, because it may not be who you want. Might not be the love you want to read about.
Yeah, wrong love.
It's the wrong love.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
So this love story came from a unanimous person, and she said, "I didn't believe in love at first sight until the minute I saw you. There was no warning, no slow unfolding, just a quiet certainty that my life has shifted. Sometimes in me, I recognize something in you, as if my soul whispered, 'There you are.' Meeting you, I felt like remembering a dream that I didn't even have. Loving you was effortless. It wasn't loud or dramatic. It was natural, just like breathing. You felt familiar in a way that made no sense. Being with you felt like I was at home, even when everything around me was uncertain. But love sometimes doesn't always mean staying. We tried, God knows we tried. And still, time and circumstances, fear, whatever name it wears, stood between what we felt and what we could hold on to. Love was real, but life asked more of us than love could give. So we let go, not because we stopped caring, but because we cared too much to force something that couldn't survive the weight of reality.
Come on.
I carry you with me, not as a wound, but as proof. Proof that soulmates exist. Proof that love can be instant, profound, and changing, even if it doesn't last forever. You change me. You soften me. You reminded me of the depth my heart is capable of. I don't regret us, not for a second. Some people's are meant to stay, and some are meant to wake up. You did both in your own special way. If our souls ever cross again in this life or in another, I hope you feel the same quiet recognition I did. But until then, know that you was loved deeply, purely, and completely.
Oh.
Love unanimously.
Clock it. That was beautiful.
That was her love story, and apparently, and apparently, it was one that they're not together.
Yeah, I
But
could see.
even in the situation of even her being married now, the soulmate still got a heart.
He must be the love, the old love must be dead.
No, not necessarily.
No.
Because I truly feel I think you can have many loves in life, but you only
Uh,
have one soulmate.
So okay.
See, we talked about that the other day when we said, "Do you think you can love two?"
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can, because that's what because you have
Now,
you
love and
what you
be in
love.
love, right? Is that the same?
No, you can be in love with more than one person,
No.
but you only can have one soulmate.
Now, honestly,
We're gonna have to touch bases on that even more. We're gonna have to that's gonna have to be a soulmate versus love thing, because I want to know in depth, how is it that you can somebody can have your whole soul and you over here in love with somebody else?
No, because she actually just explained it.
she's
She didn't go into depth about the person whom in which she's married to, but clearly he was enough to allow her to say, you know what, I see enough in you that I want to marry you. So she's with him, but still that does not taint the soulmate that she no longer with. She said, I love you completely. I love you then, I love you now, and I even love you in the moment where in which I write this. And her husband could have been sitting right there saying, baby, here's breakfast.
Jesus.
You
no
can
wonder
have
you
many
don't usually
loves.
you don't usually give in that easy.
I just said you can have many loves, but you only have one soulmate.
I just
But I'm just saying, as a soulmate, somebody who has your soul. Well, if they're soulmates for each other. How does soulmates grow apart like that if we're connected in the spirit like that?
Because I definitely think life happens. I think life happens. It can be
circumstances.
circumstances happen. It could be I'm single, you're not single, I am, the time and everything happens. But a soulmate is that person where you can say good and they say morning. It's like you
Mhm.
complete each other's sentence. That does not mean you don't love the person whom in which you with, because you have built that love. You know what? I love the way they take care of me. I love when I'm going through something they there for me. But guess what? You got to explain everything to them. Your soulmate, you don't got to tell them to know exactly
So
where it
you
hurt.
need to tell that person who ain't doing right, move over, because I need my soulmate right here.
But not, but
Because
that
it's
don't take,
more complete.
but that don't take away from that person whom which you. There's a whole lot of people right now that is madly in love. That there's nothing they wouldn't do for that person whom in which they're in love with, but that's not their soulmate.
Okay.
I don't believe that you can love more than two people. I don't
More
believe
than two?
more than one. If you love one, I don't think the other ones is has your love. They have they. I'm gonna
A
tell you,
part of it.
Do you love tea?
I I love tea. I love
Do you
coffee
love
too.
coffee?
But
They bring two different things, but you love them both.
that's true. But when it
But
comes,
one outweighs the other.
that's right.
For the
That's
moment. Because when
that.
you sick, you don't want no coffee, do you? You want some
Jordan,
tea.
because
Only when you wake up, you don't want tea, you want some coffee.
because I even look at the fact that in a moment I can use myself. I can tell on myself because I'm me. But I can want somebody for that moment, like when it was snowing and I needed my car to be cleaned off.
You wanted the
I
money.
wished I had a man.
Mhm.
When I don't feel like driving to work, I wish I had a man to drive me to work. I want that. I would just love to have a man to do that. I would just love that. But after he drive me and drop me off, kick bricks.
And sometimes you have women and men, they both do it. You love a person for what they can bring. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I think it's plenty. That brings me right to my next
That's why
question.
there's a such thing as seasons.
Hold your thought, because I want you to tap on this one, because this was a question that somebody asked me. They said it was just on the radio. His husband asked his wife, "What are you with? Why are you with me?" And she responded, "I choose you, but I don't need you." How was the husband supposed to respond?
Okay. What else he supposed to say? And I mean, I chose you. It's not. She could be a very independent woman who can take care of her own bills, take care of the house, and do the things she need to do. But she chose him because he had qualities that she liked, that she admired, that she wanted at that moment. They don't need necessarily. I need you in my life, but I want you. I chose you.
If a woman told me that, I would tell her, bye.
Why?
I would tell her, bye. Do you know that we are here because of you love me? You ought to need me. I ought not be just an object to satisfy your personal whims. It ought to be a need. I need to be with you. I need you because I love you. I need you because we here together. I need you because I need you to help raise our children. I need you to help pay bills. I need you.
So she probably out of those stages by now. She did all that stuff. Now it's a matter
No,
of
because
convenience.
even after the stages changes, baby, it's a whole new stage coming.
But you know what? I honestly agree with you both. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Wait, give me 1 second. You are listening to IntellectualRadio.com with Mz.Vee, Bubblin Brown, Shugga, and our special guest, Mr. Brown, Mr. No Friend Zone himself. Uh, if you want to talk about your love story or tune in and answer some of these questions that we're talking about, chime in. We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you and we want you to talk back. Chime in and you can call 708-223-8953 or put your question in the chat. Thank you.
I agree with you both.
You getting that right?
And the reason why I agree with you both, the older I've gotten and the more just self-work I've been doing, everything doesn't require a response or a rebuttal. Now, although she can be extremely independent, because let's be real, no one really need another person because we are survivors. We're gonna make do whatever we got to do. Because guess what? What if he was to pass? She wasn't gonna say, "Well, I guess got to die now. I'm independent. I got to make things work." But sometimes you do not have to respond all the time. Let them have it, or let her have it.
Well, I guess that's why I'm single. Because if somebody tell me I choose you, but I don't need you, I would feel I would feel good with that. But I am not finna tell no man I don't need you.
But that's the
why are you here?
Because guess what? You just said
I need you.
Look, you just said you don't have a man, right? Right? But guess what? You made it to work with that snow on your car because you took it off. So technically, you didn't need him.
Yeah, but I wanted him.
But you want him. You would have chose him.
That's why I say everything don't need a rebuttal.
Right. Because she said I would take you and you clean the snow off my car, and after a while you can kick bricks. So you didn't need him.
No, yes, I'm with him in that sense. We are survivors.
Yes, we are.
But that is not the way. Do you know? I just believe that's why this world is in a situation it's in now, because we got all these kind of attitudes and these type of philosophies and stuff.
It's a meme going around now that is so funny. It's a guy, he's walking across the street. And he said, I just remember she said she don't need a man. She was putting vegetable oil in her car. So it was just like, I just remember she said I'm not going to tell her she put the wrong oil in the car.
Because she got this.
Yeah.
That ain't the truth, is it?
No, it's just those memes of saying there are a lot of women that's saying that now.
Yeah.
They're saying, I don't need you. I don't need a man. I can do whatever it is that you can do for me, I can do for myself, which in actuality is true.
It's true. It's true to a certain.
But I want you.
But see, it's true. But that's things. Those are stuff saying I'm doing it because my choices is limited. But when I pick you as whoever is with me, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to be climbing up on a ladder trying to open cabinets and going out to my car pouring oil. I'm not finna do that if he's there.
So you just want a man to do things.
I want one to do things. I do. I do.
But guess what? You can put a handyman on retainer.
Oh, pay him.
No. If you just want somebody to do things for you, you can put a handyman on retainer. That he come once a month and just burn whatever it is that you need me to do.
I got you.
If that's all you want him for.
But that ain't the case, because
these
are things. Yeah, these are the things that he should do. But obviously, in a relationship, there's more.
See, there's the responsibility I was talking about.
Well,
She
obviously.
used one huge word and all of that is should do.
do.
So if he should do, there's a certain responsibility that comes with what
Well,
you.
well, when he tell me what to do, if it is reasonable,
I'm gonna do it my way.
if it's reasonable, and I have no problem. It depends, honey, what you want me to do. And
It depends for you, but it shouldn't depend for him because
No,
he
it
should
shouldn't depend.
already know.
No, because men's has set responsibilities in place.
Women don't.
Yeah, I do. I know you know you do, but you know what I said? You have to work on a lot of that stuff.
He do too.
Yeah, but he's supposed to some stuff he's supposed to already know. I mean, come on. You know, putting the door up, hanging a hinge, changing a flat tire.
But what
You
is
ain't
he-
gonna ask no
But there's
woman
some
to
things-
do that.
But there's some things a woman should know too.
Like,
She should know how to turn his house into a home. She should know how to tell me, baby, don't tell me that it hurt. I got you. Your bath water is running. I know you had a hard day today.
Yeah.
Come on in.
yeah, but
Women
that
should know how to do those
yeah,
things.
but that's a woman that's sitting at home waiting on you to do that.
Mm.
If you got one, she just come in about 10 minutes before you because she had to come from a job. You're not gonna expect that of her, is you?
You expected that, huh? Help me make this make sense.
I
You
know,
didn't
cause
expect all that from him.
I'm with you. Stuff has to make sense, and I love stuff that makes sense. But now, if I get that type of man, that man makes sense, I don't have no
But
problem
in
with it.
actuality, I think that's what we all mess up at, that we think everything has to make sense. If it works for you,
Yeah,
it makes perfect sense.
makes perfect.
Yeah, but if I'm cleaning
See, you
snow
picking and
off,
choosing
and
which
if
one.
I'm
See, you
taking
picking
out,
and choosing which one you
I'm
want to make
picking and
sense.
choosing because these are things that I don't need to have to tell you to do.
Really?
Change the tie, baby. I got it. That's the stuff. I got to get up and go to work. I'm gonna make sure you have your lunch.
But you gonna make sure he got his lunch, or he gonna make sure you got your lunch.
I'm gonna make sure he got his because he the one got to pay the bills.
I love you. I love you.
Now you gotta pay the bills too. Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Mm.
He gonna pay him if I wasn't there?
That goes all the way back to what the woman just said. Because guess what? If you ain't here, the lights still gotta be put on.
Yeah, but you here.
So I chose you.
Ain't no need. You ain't no
So I'm
need.
choosing you to invade in my space.
I'm choosing you to do what the man's supposed to do, and I need you to do it. I choose you, and I need you to do it.
Y'all hear what she's saying, right? A man
I mean-
got to do everything.
The man, it's some stuff you ain't gonna even tell him. He want to. If a man is sitting down and not doing nothing, I don't know. That might be a lazy man. Because a man want to feel needed. He want to feel like he.
Is that true?
Oh yes,
A man don't want to feel needed. A man want to feel desire, and it's a big difference between need and desire. Because I
You know
want
it-
you to want me.
hey-
No, I'm serious.
here
I
he
want
come
you to-
trying to get
No.
this a lot.
No, because I want you to want me here. Versus you saying, I need you here. I need you here because I don't got nobody to brush the snow off my car, the snow off my car in the morning. Well, I don't got nobody to get on the ladder and change the light bulb. I want you to
And
want me
then-
here, even
and-
if I don't do those things.
And then I can tell you, I need you, and that's why I choose you.
Ray
And
said
guess
men
what?
shouldn't have to do everything.
See? But if you treat a man a certain way, a real one, you don't have to tell him nothing.
I agree. That's exact. Now I told you we disagreeing to be
You don't have to tell
disagreeable.
him nothing.
You wouldn't have to. When you find somebody that this is his nature, this is his self, you won't have to do none of that. And everything will be soulmated.
agree.
It will just automatic. You know what I'm saying? If I know he coming in, he gonna want something to eat. I'm gonna know these things. Even if I gotta stop at Popeyes. I'm gonna know it.
But you ain't cook.
Yeah, but I don't cook. But well, I don't cook.
And he don't climb ladders.
Oh wow!
I
And he don't climb ladders.
I know that's bad.
That's bad. If you
I know.
expect him to clean that snow off that car, he can't come in and get a hot bowl of soup.
But
But
I'm
you can't cook.
but when he clean that snow off, I'm gonna run to the store as fast as I can, and I'm gonna get him some Popeyes and some soup and whatever he want.
Oh.
It's well, it's not that I can't cook. I just don't cook.
You know what,
Wait a
Auntie?
minute. I
It's-
got some people right here. Tammy said, Ray said that men go through mental issues just like women do. They should have all that pressure put on them. And then Tammy said some people that haven't actively dated or being exposed to certain circles reality have a episcopal rap sense of reality, not from a self-centered place, but simply out of ignorance. I don't know who she talking about.
I know who she talking to. I know who she talking to.
I love y'all.
I know.
So is it?
Swipe left. Is that's when you delete
I
somebody?
have a question. Is it the idea of the man actually doing those things that makes you feel like that's the manly man, that's the man that's doing those things, or is it just the fact that he's getting it taken care of? Because what if he's saying changing tires not my thing, and you take it to a tire shop? Would it still have the same effect for you?
To me, it would.
Okay.
To me, it would, because you know what I'm saying. If he take and alleviate that pressure, because that was something, you know, I'm kind of figure out. I got to do. It's my car, and no, baby, don't worry about that. I got it. Now I don't know how you gonna get it.
You know, because the reason why I asked that, because well, not you in a sense, because you said it wouldn't make a difference. A lot of people, especially in our culture, we suffer from cultural trauma, whereas though we saw our fathers or grandfathers do a certain thing, and now that's the only way you can be a man, is if you did these things. I don't care that you going to the tire shop or that you hire a handyman to put the light bulb in. You better be able to go up on that ladder and do it.
But you know, it is a thing that's saying, you know, I could go, but I can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
He can't, but he's taking care of it.
Yeah, but you know, it's just something.
See, it's coming. It's coming back around. It's coming full circle.
And then what if he can cook since you can't? And the shoes.
Men are chefs now, so they love cooking.
Right.
No, we talking about in your house. We ain't talking about Gordon Ramsay.
Right.
We talking about in your kitchen. He said, "Baby, I just cooked the food. Can you take the garbage out?"
No.
See? I love it. And there it is. Oh, there it is.
There's a man. He got two exes, and ex-girlfriends. He has a baby by one. He go on vacation with the one that has a baby.
With the girl and the baby?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the last ex felt some type of way.
Why? She an ex. Is that's why she an ex?
Because he didn't do those things. He didn't do those things for her.
Well, this is what I'm saying. These are the questions. These people, who after he leave with you.
But everything is a learning experience.
Right.
But after they leave from with you, if he your ex, why you care who he go on vacation with?
That's what I'm saying.
You would be surprised, because I'm serious. Because what would happen is,
because they soulmates.
No, not because we soulmates. Not because they soulmates. If you and me
love you to death.
You and I've been together, and you've been pouring into me, you've been pouring into my potential, you've been doing all this, man, you got the skills. Go to trade school. Make something of yourself. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it. You get tired and you finally leave me. Now I'm really loving on Wanda. Like, you know what? I'm gonna have to change myself. If I really want Wanda, I'm gonna have to change. Now I'm in night school. I'm going to trade school. Now I've got the money to go on a vacation with Wanda. Now you look at me like, wait a minute. Where was all this ambition when you and I was together? Because we'll still be together if you did half the effort that you put in to now date this woman.
But see, that's what I'm saying. If
that's why a lot of people stay with people longer than they should, because they're afraid of somebody else getting all the hard work.
I disagree, because I think that the reason a lot of people stay in it is because most women's, and then I'm speaking from I guess.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm waiting on you to speak it so you can say, I can say you're speaking for all of us.
Yeah, we better say it first. Like, no, I disagree.
Because I'm thinking women's by nature are neutrals, nurturers. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. That's by nature. That's what they are. So they have a patience that it go beyond your even understanding. But the problem is they try to find out. Let me give you a little time.
But your form of patience change, because as a mother, your child can never outlive being your baby. But the way in which you nourish them and your patience will change. The same patience you have for your child at 10 will be different at 21. Because at 10, it'll be like, they get it. At 21, it's about time you get it. At 30, if you ain't got it now, I can't do nothing for you. You still got patience for them. You still love them, but your patience changed. And it's the same way with these relationships. When we first, oh my, you got so many dreams. Your ambitions there is there. All right,
and
now
every
ambitions ain't paying these bills. All right, these bills trying to pile up. Grandma told you best. What did she always say? She said, "Good. When I go into the boat, I look at the." She always said, "I always look at the ashtray. I see how many cigarettes be sitting there. That means they've been playing for a while. As soon as they get up, they done warm the machine up for me."
You know what? I agree, but that's a problem. Most women have too much patience. They thinking it's gonna change. They're not staying with them and trying to hold them from nobody else. They are thinking that I've been with my investment. I want to stay here because I believe they're gonna get it.
Because your investment.
Well, not necessarily.
It's something you ain't. If you don't care, prime example, when you got a lot of men that don't really care about that woman, he don't care who they date. But if there's a woman who I actually invested my time, my vulnerability, and everything else with, no, I don't want you to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Then what you gonna do? You gonna straighten up and fly right?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Then this is the thing, like if he dating you and y'all broke up and stuff, it's probably because he was waiting on you to, you tell him to go to school, but did you push him? Did you did you motivate him instead of being like a mother figure? Was you a motivating figure like I would be? I'm just saying vice versa. Did you motivate him in the same way? Sometimes you can say you should go to school or you should do this, and now you get in the next relationship say, "Nah, babe, this is why you should go to school. I think you're capable of doing this, that, and the other." Did you just mention it, or did you put the idea in there where you can say, "I'm really going to motivate this person"?
Yeah, but that's what's wrong with a lot of the men's now. They've been babied. Just going on and tell it like it is, and if you can handle it, you can handle it. I prefer somebody just tell me straight up the way it is, and then I'll know how to act accordingly.
No, you don't.
You really don't think so?
The reason why I say you don't, because so many men and women do this. We pray. Oh my, I pray you get healed. I pray whatever's been bothering you, I pray you get healed. But there's responsibility to come with a healed man or woman. Because what happens is you'll realize you're not even worthy of my healed self. Because what happens is when you pray for somebody to get healed, you start realizing your self-worth. Like, wait a minute, I'm more than climbing a ladder. I'm more than brushing the snow off somebody. I bring a lot of stuff to the table. You know what?
And I can't get bad for you.
You've been misusing me my whole relationship. So sometimes you really don't want a man to get healed. You don't want him to get help. Trust me.
Tammy said, some women are practice and not promise. If you put yourself in the position to be the test drive dummy, you shouldn't be upset over the outcome. And then
you gonna cry.
And then you got Shashika jealous as Tammy's on Facebook and not answering the phone.
That is so true.
Oh, that is true though.
But I still say if you do have patience, I think that, and I guess especially older women, you're not even women been with these men so many years, and they didn't cheat in anything, and the woman just stay there. But they ain't doing that no more.
She can save. Going out there, she ain't getting none because he got.
But see, that's a different breed of women. These now is not going to stay. They don't need you.
They don't need you.
They going from Jack. This one, and you don't realize we make that and we create double problems, because when you get to the point that you keep jumping.
But it's also got to be the same way for a guy. If I know that the dating pool is telling me that I don't need you long term anyway, like Tammy said, why am I setting myself up to be a long term man? I need to be good enough to get through this whatever relationship that we have. So if we just on the assembly line to be test dummies, I need to get through the crash. Because once I get done with this crash, I'm going to the next one.
Yeah, well, I don't know who wants to who how they know that on them. You know this is a test dummy. Who starts out and want to be a test dummy? You don't start out saying, I'm just in it. Well, I don't know how many.
Now,
maybe
some
they
people
do.
go out there and say, I just want to have fun for a little while. And they tell you up front, I just want to have fun. I just got out of a relationship. I'm not trying to be locked down. So, hey, it is what it is.
And then
let's do what we're going to do.
And then
so
I'm
you
saying,
you're
now
a tester.
but you appreciate somebody that's telling you right up front. Now, you come in with your eyes open, accept it or reject it.
Sometimes they get in there and they still don't got their eyes open. They just want what they want at that moment. I like you. I like what
She
I
say
see.
she want the honesty, but she don't.
Mm-mm.
She don't want to be honest.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
I done got it. You know, I'm too old not to be. Because now I already realize I don't need it.
You just said you want that to man. You don't need them. You need to need them and not just choose them.
Well, if he's there, I got to need you. If you there, and what else is you gonna be here for if I don't need you?
I just think cut blank just need to be some clear boundaries because if you don't need me, I don't need you. There's no need in you doing wifely duties, and there's no need me doing husbandly duties. So no, I'm not changing your tire. Get the man who's gonna be with you long enough to change your tire.
I know that's
and
right.
guess what? No, I don't need you to cook me nothing. I'll stop at Popeyes on the way here. So
Yeah.
I just think clear boundaries has to be
And
set
when-
in whatever
and-
relationship.
And
it
when
is.
you
Yeah.
set those type of boundaries, then you get what you asking for. I'm not asking for that. If a man or whatever wants a woman, it ought to be clear. I'm here to take care of you, baby. What you need, I got you.
There it is. The taking
Yeah,
care of part.
I need to hear
You
all
hate
that.
you hear that? You hate that taking care part.
No, because I think some things what's understood need not be said. Because if we here together,
We don't need it.
I don't need to be told you need to take care of me. It comes inevitably to the fact that
It-
you'll be taken care of. But there's a responsibility that comes along with that. I need to be taken care of too. Because just as well as everything you putting on my left shoulder, in order for me to be good enough to be your left shoulder, I got to deal with so many other things out there that's weighing on my right shoulder. So by the time I come in the house, I need for you to take a little bit of this off before you throw everything over here.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Yeah, but the average the woman. I'm gonna tell you, the shortcoming is not in the women's.
I know it's always in the men, right?
It's in the men's.
Mhm.
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah, I already know that.
You said,
Cool.
I know this to be true.
I know it to be true. These men may not want to accept it, but it's the truth. Do you know that when a woman come into the relationship,
Mhm.
everything ought to be already prepared for her.
Mm.
You should just walk right in, certainty,
Mm.
and I promise you, it wouldn't be nothing that she wouldn't do for you.
You clearly can't believe that. So you say any situation you walk in, it should already be there.
No, what I'm saying is he got his own house. He got everything straight. You know, now at my
See,
age,
that's the question that I love to ask women when they say that. Seriously. To ask a woman, what woman want a man that got their own house? They raise a hand just like you would. What woman would want a man that's 6 foot tall and go to the gym 4 times a week? They raise their hand. Where's that woman that want a man that makes a 6-figure job? They raise their hand. Then ask them, out of all of that, which one of you women can offer that to yourself? How many think you raise their hand? Stop asking for stuff of somebody that you
I
can't
don't
do for yourself.
that most women's
You cannot ask
Women-
someone to be
women's
something
are-
that you're not.
women's are gonna do it. They're gonna make it happen. Women's is gonna go to the job if they have
No,
to.
I'm not saying make it happen. I'm saying stop asking for someone that you're not.
Oh, somebody he can come to my house.
If,
No,
he-
no, no.
if you got six
If you
figure,
want a man to make six figures, do
yeah.
you make 6 figures? You want a man to go to the gym
You
4 days a
don't-
week? Do you go to the gym 4 days?
But you
a
don't
week?
want no woman to make what you make.
why
Why
not?
not? But you know what? Guess what?
I-
She
I
don't have
would
to make. She don't have to make what I make. But don't make that a requirement.
Well, it shouldn't be.
You could not
But
ask
I-
somebody
but
to
you-
be something that you're not.
How do you figure?
How do you? All right. You want to go down another? Because I'm gonna go down your road now.
If you come on,
No, I'm sorry. I go down the road. What person want to go to a church to have a pastor that's preaching something he ain't doing?
come on.
No, I will wait. So it's the same thing. How can, even as a man, I'll put it on a man. How could I ask a woman to be somebody that I'm not? Oh, I want a woman that's God-fearing, but I don't believe in God. I want a woman that take care of her mother, but I sit there and I haven't talked to my mom in 5 years. Stop
But-
asking for something in somebody that you're not yourself.
He told you.
Because see, the problem is that should be cleared up in the beginning. Because when we had that conference, and the conference was just this past, and that conference spoke to everything that we ought to want in anybody. You ought to have some balance. You ought to have some spiritual balance, So whoever you get, they ought to have some. He ain't got to be going to church every day, but he ought to have some type of spiritual boundaries if you have
I
some.
believe that too.
He
If
ought to
you
have
have
some.
some.
If he has some physical, baby, let's go for a walk. If you got some, then baby, let's have some emotion. Let's have some heart to heart talk. If you got some, so find out financially. I wants to know is you financially, and you ain't even got it. Do you know how to handle it? Do you know how to address it? Do you know how to make sure that our lights ain't off because I'm out working,
That is
making
true.
it? And lastly, you need to know that our minds are on the right thing.
That is
So all of these things ought to be some basics of what you're trying to do when you're trying to get
that is so
somebody.
true. But guess what? When you go to a wedding, right? You can go to a wedding, the wedding coordinator. When you sit in her room, she said, "Here are my packages. Here's the platinum, here's the gold, here's the silver." You already know you got a silver budget. But you walk in saying, "I want platinum." So you need to know your budget. So if you sitting here saying, "I want a man that make $100,000," where's yours? Now, and not saying he have to make that, but guess what? You got to work in your budget. If you know,
I disagree.
okay,
I just
you cannot ask for something that you're not
I
or
that
not striving to be.
that well
Now that's different. Now, I'm striving to be
because
yeah.
sometimes what people it depends on what you willing to want. Maybe you don't want a woman that even works at all. Maybe you want one that sits at home and take care of the house and making sure it's clean when he comes home.
But
It
but
depends.
once again, that's his choice. That's his choice. But what you were saying is, it should be when a woman walk into a man's life, everything should be set. But
That's
the type of man you want, are you that type of woman?
I am, honey.
You, she,
I am.
she working in the cafeteria of the 4,500 company saying, "I want a CEO." If you don't just so happen to have a Lifetime movie where you ram into his car, he get out, and y'all talking, y'all fall in love, that ain't gonna happen.
You never know. I've seen this stuff happen.
On
In real
Lifetime,
life?
on Lifetime, on
Oh,
Tyler Perry or stuff
the
like
prince just married Megan.
that. Mhm. She was
a
already an
star.
actress.
She got money though.
She was already an actress.
She wasn't there.
She got money.
She
was
wasn't
on
there
Suits.
with that.
Huh?
She wasn't his type of money.
Right.
What remember say he got his picture on money.
But this the question is, how did she get there? Because I read their story.
But I'm just saying these things can't happen.
You got to be
A
put
maid.
you have to be put in certain place.
I agree. Now I agree with that. Now here's a maid. The owner of the house falls in love with her. Here's a man.
Made in Manhattan. Movies. It sounds good. Guess what? You know what? Why they make movies? No one would ever believe this. Let's put it in the movie.
But it does happen in some cases. You never know. At
I prayed for cases like that in my life.
I have no problem with all I'm saying. We have to be realistic, both men and women, to say I cannot ask something of someone that I'm not, that I can't be. Just like you can't ask something of someone that you're not willing to give. How can I ask for your time if I can't give you mine?
Oh, I agree. It's something you need, but I think those are things that's going to have to be worked out when you find yourself in that position.
And you got to ask yourself this question too: that man in which you say you want, do he want you? Ooh. And I'm being honest, because the thing about it is, the man or woman that everybody that we say that we desire, everybody else do too.
Yeah, because
you don't want the one that's sitting on the couch.
I don't want the one sitting on the couch.
That's not brushing off the snow
I
on the car.
And I want
auto mechanic.
And I don't want nan that I sit across the table and I can't look at him.
Now guess what?
Oh my God!
Now guess what?
And he rich.
That same
that
same man that you want. Get in line.
I can't sit across the table and can't look at you. I gotta have something to look at when I'm over there.
Now get in line. Because everything you name it. Think about it. Everything you name it. He got to make money. He got to have a nice car. He got to be God-fearing. He got to love his family. He got to do this. He got to do this. Guess what?
He got to look good.
Get in line. But the last one that nobody say, will he want me? Because now you competing. Now
I'm competing with a lot of other women
on your checkoff list.
So
start off here. You start off like this. I want a man that's 6 feet tall. Now the average in America is 5'10". I want a man to make $100,000. I want a man that's God fearing.
I know that book.
Now-
I seen that book with my grandma.
Now, this is how many of those men in there. Now you got to hope he want to shoot.
Yeah. And then, so you narrow down to the one that's not too for that.
You better broaden your list. He could have just got laid off. Here we go. All right, now we're working with something.
Yeah, no, see, some of
He
this
can just
stuff,
believe in somebody. Don't let the guys just somebody. There we go.
the list is very trim.
Love in the black,
And
y'all.
I know it's crazy what we're going through now, but and I know most women say I don't want nobody, but in reality, everybody wants somebody.
Everybody needs somebody to love.
And there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah. You're listening to Intellectual Radio with Mz.Vee and Bubblin Brown Shugga and our special guest, Mr. Mark, right here. He putting it down over here. We want to hear from you. Chime in. Talk to us. Talk back 708-223-8953. This is Love in the Black.
I know Mark came here with a target on his back. He ready to.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you came here prepared to.
So she can say, "Mama, man, at Walmart."
The greeter.
You tell you make sure. Tell my man is at Walmart.
I was at Walmart. He the greeter.
He the greeter.
Yeah. That means he didn't retire.
Wonder.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Don't you? Why you laughing at her? And she talking about me like that?
I'm sorry. Don't do that.
Talking about I'm with the greeter at Walmart.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And ain't nothing. And the greeter probably is already retired and got plenty of money and everything.
I said, Pookie, that's true. The line is long. She better go to that cage on the left and the back.
Now you know what I'm saying. That's why I told you. I already told you. Any of my children is on there. Swipe the one where you delete them.
But that's why I say, because it's the same for men. You have men that got these high expectations of the type of woman they want, but are you bringing that? So it's the same. I'm not trying to put it on women. It's the same.
But Mark, don't you realize sometimes you work in favor? It's a whole lot of stuff you can get, and you wonder how I got it. You want this?
I knew you was gonna go build a. But you know what? I ain't mad at that though, because you know what?
No,
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that.
I'm just saying.
You can go buy a car right now, and when you open that gas cap, it says premium only. That's the Bible. Premium only. But if your money is jumping funny, you might put mid-grade in there.
I'm a premium girl.
I hear you. And if premium is what you need,
But that's all you can afford,
baby.
Right
We'll figure it out because I'm gonna get you.
Now.
I'm gonna get you some premium.
That's all you can afford right now.
You'll be amazed at what can happen when you want it.
Your car still move on mid-grade.
No, but we need premium.
Mm-hmm. And guess what?
Gotta
Until your money jump right, park it. Until your money jump right, park it.
Well, I'm telling you, you're a top chef girl.
Top chef, baby. Prime steak.
Prime steak. Hey, you got steak at Denny's? You got steak at Mastro's. Same animal.
And they sell them in the
same animal.
Look, don't be talking about them, but they come out. I'm a greeter at Walmart. Do you know I may be it ain't. Yeah, I know you like that kind of stuff when they doing all that talking. But you have to be, and you sitting up here right by me. You supposed to say, no, she ain't got that bad yet.
She ain't got that bad, y'all.
Yeah, you supposed to. What is your problem?
I couldn't even hardly read it. I was trying to, the little words and stuff. I might say it wrong.
Yeah, right. Up here talking about me, they don't realize when they look at me, look in the mirror, baby.
You trying to get them a
it
perfect
ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be.
I can believe that.
Girl, please, you look in
the got it going on.
You go and that mirror talks back. I look in the mirror every day.
That's right.
And the mirror said, "Pat yourself on the back, girl."
Do like this.
I'll do it. And I come out the mirror and say, "Shake it off." Shut your mouth, baby. And they ought to be looking in their mirror saying, "I hope I be just like Mama when I grow up."
Tammy said, "If you go biblical, go all the way." Don't cherry pick. If you go biblical, no fornication.
Yeah, I got KJ on my side over there.
I already told her swipe left. Ain't that the one when you deleting these people? Cause them ain't gonna never say nothing on my side. And now tonight, the other night I only had one. Now they trying to double team me. They done tag team on me tonight. And they don't realize,
Oh,
come
Lord.
on, Brutus, the fighter. Come on, you got your right one, baby. Cause I
Oh,
already
Lord.
know I got a stacked deck. And this is actually our last thing that we're gonna talk about tonight because it's hardening of the stuff that we see.
And don't forget though, I got a poem I want to read
Oh,
about a black
I tell
man.
you what, we need to do that right now because I'm gonna get into loving you to death.
Okay, I wanted to share a poem with everybody called wait a minute, let me see what it's called, y'all. Oh, I just had my thing up.
We ain't gonna talk about this one.
It's called The Love of a Real Black Man. Let me see if I can. You know how to brighten this up, or maybe I'll just pull it up like this. Yeah, I pull it up like this. Okay, it's called The Love of a Real Black Man.
Do what?
The love of a real black man is a choice worth choosing because when you love a real black man, you're forever winning, never losing.
Choose you.
The love of a real black man will have a woman smiling from ear to ear each and every time his melanin rich skin pulls her close and holds her near. The love of a real black man means you never have to do it alone. You'll be living out dreams, making moves, creating memories of how to build a happy home. The love of a real black man is not some fairy tale that simply came true. The love of a real black man is warm and authentic and requests that you do the same too.
Hmm.
The love of a real black man comes with the commitments of sticking to the vows. The love of a real black man will make sure you're good some way, somehow. When you love a real black man, you're in for a special treat. He's so amazing and attentive, especially when he turns up the heat. When you love a real black man, no need to be scared in any way. It's the type of man to hold you close to his heart. You can't help but to feel safe. When you love a real black man, you can trust him with your weaknesses and your fears. He's the kind of man that fights your battles while wiping your tears. The love of a real black man shows up in his character, his actions, and in his living. The love of a real black man is like the Christmas gift that keeps on giving. Get yourself a real black man if you can and allow the sparks to shine bright like a Rolex Jubilee band. And that's an expensive band. This is Black History Month. So it was only right that we talked about the love of a real black man. Know this. Just because a man is black doesn't make him real. You see, a real black man has no shame in giving her something she can feel, not with harsh words or fists, but with his heart, his tender love, and a gentle kiss. Real black men stand tall and strong, continue to shine your light. Perhaps the other brothers can see where they went wrong. I love you, real black man, and I will never forget that it is because of you that my light continuously stay lit.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I promise you, every night, every night we come on, we're gonna do my love story. We're gonna tell you about love. We're gonna tell you about Black history. We're gonna share these things to keep it moving. If you got a letter that you want us to read, if you got a letter that you want us to talk about on our show, send it to us. Send it through send it here. They'll make sure we get it. You can send it to Wanda. We make sure we read it and give you a shout out. If you want to tell your name, we will. If you want to say you're anonymous, we can do that as well. But we look forward to it. We love sitting there talking to you. It's been a treat. It's been a gas. And our last thing that we're going to just mention, and we're not going to talk about it. Maybe we'll keep it for another night. I was going to talk about toxic relationships. How do you know it? How do you see it coming? What can you do about it when you have it? And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because men violence against women is a leading cause of the premature death for women's globally. It's going on, it's very coming up, it's depressing, and we see a lot of it, and it's getting worse. And how do we see that? How do we do it, know it before it happens? What can we do about it? And we was titling that Loving You to Death. And just an example, the young lady that was in the parking lot, and he killed her while baby was in the back seat.
That's sad.
What about the girl that was was in a job, and he came to the job at the hospital and he injured her and others. Man threw a woman out the 24th floor. A woman moved on, and he not only killed her, but he killed her husband too. Goes to apartment and he killed her, and he killed her father at the same time, and left the baby sitting in the blood. Raising a good rising star in college. He killed his girlfriend, destroyed his dream, his parents' dreams. We need to do something, see this toxic stuff, and do something if we can. We see you next time. Come on back to Mz.Vee and Bubblin Brown Sugar. And we're going to have our guests back again. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. We love y'all. Thanks for tuning in.